Hey, it's Frank Pete here again, founder of smartinvestingbootcamp.com, here to give you another lesson to build your basics one lesson at a time. That's what we're doing here. Got you out here on my run/walk again. Before I get to sweating, I want to say a few things. And today, I want to talk about why should you even invest? Why invest? Why invest? So I want to give you some of that. Like we hear about investing in real estate, we hear about stock market, we hear about bonds, we hear about all of these different things, real estate trusts, mutual funds. We talk about all of these different things, or even these investment vehicles. But why should we do that? What is the simplest thing that we should be thinking about regarding investing? What is the simplest thing, right? The one thing that comes to mind that you should know, just on it at the very basic level, is to combat inflation. Now, what does that mean? Like, Frank, what does that mean, man? Combat inflation. Well, let's look at it. Let's look at it in terms of, there was a time like your mom or dad and you speak about like a can of Coke. Like, what was the price of a can of Coke, be it 40 years ago? And they say something like 5 cents. But yet today, we look at a can of Coke and that thing can be almost $2, right? $2. What happened to that can of Coke? Inflation. Bags of chips. Bags of chips used to be a nickel back in the day. And now all of a sudden they're higher, right? And that goes for everything. A gallon of milk would be like 10 or 15 cents. And today is like $3 or $4, right? So that's the thing. So let's think about it in terms of, what if we had $1,000 and we can buy all of this food, commissary, stuff like that, that's costing 5 and 10 cents, like how much we're able to get versus today, now that stuff is $3 and $4 and things like that. That means your money isn't going as far today as it used to back in the day, right? And that is because of inflation. Right? And also, just as a baseline, inflation increases 2 to 3% every year. So if you got money stashed away in a mattress somewhere, and the mattress is just sitting there, your money that's sitting in the mattress is losing money because everything else is increasing. Right? It's going to cost more to get that. So the money that you have is not worth, it won't go as far as it used to go. It just won't happen. And that's what we need to pay attention to. And that's why we, at the very base level, we should invest just so that our money can keep up with inflation or even the change of time, right? We got to keep up with it, because otherwise our money does not have the same power because everything else is expensive. All right, I want you to keep that in mind. That's the very basic level. So we would invest and say, and this is one of the reasons why we don't invest in, say, like a savings account that'll give us 1%. If inflation is increasing every year by 2 to 3%, then what is 1% gonna do for us? Huh? What is 1% gonna do for us? We're still losing money. It's gonna be, you're still losing by 2%. And even if you get one that says 2%, we're still losing by 1% because there's 1% still left that you're losing money on, right? So we cannot do that. So I want you guys to keep that in mind, that inflation is not a good thing. I mean, and we have to make sure that we find those investment vehicles that can offset that. So that's why we'll invest in real estate. That's why we would invest in the stock market, because those are the things that's absolutely necessary to keep up with that and combat that, right? And I'll speak a little bit more on another video of how deep we can dive in terms of combating that percentage. But on the base level, the reason why we want to do this is because of inflation. All right, so that's what I got for you today. Go ahead, hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe so you can get these notifications every time that I post something, you'll be able to get it. Also, if you agree or disagree with me, what do you think about inflation? Is inflation, I need you to put down in the comments, is inflation one of the base level problems that we have if we just save our money and do nothing with it? I need to know about that. So you let me know in the comments what you think, and also if you want me to what is the word I'm thinking about? If you want to do a video on something else, just let me know. All right, I just had a whole brain freeze right there, but it's all good. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.